In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum. Good day, everyone. How are you? I hope you all are fine, enjoying very good health. I hope you all are spending good time with your family. I'm Laza Salim, your English teacher from Multan Public School and College. I hope you all are ready to learn new topic. First of all, I want to grab all of your attention to Oxford Discover Book 4. It's unit number 5 and the topic is The Breakfast Quest. Page number 50. I'm making a special breakfast today. Granny's famous cinnamon buns. To make the best buns, you need the best ingredients. So we hop on my bike and ride across town to Farmer Ray's. You have come to the right place, says the farmer, pulling on his bushy beard. At the chicken coop, I gather two smooth brown eggs and a nervous chicken. Cinnamon buns, you say? Farmer Ray smiles sillily. If it's butter you are after, you will need to pack your bags. The best butter I know comes from Denmark. We all hop on this tractor, catch a plane, and watch as we zoom over the Atlantic Ocean. In Denmark, we find an enormous sleepy cow. I introduce myself, my sister Sam, Farmer Ray, and the chicken to the cow's owner, explaining that my grandmother's cinnamon buns are not to be missed. Well, you have come to the right place, says Farmer Lena, spilling some milk from a pail. My butter is the creamiest in the world. Cinnamon buns, you say? She pauses. If it's flour you need, the heartiest wheat I know comes from France. We all ride the cow to the train to France, where we find an amber field of warm. We meet a French farmer who listens very closely to our plan. Well, you have come to the right place, says Farmer Francois, twirling his mustache. Here are pictures twirling his mustache and cinnamon bun. Page 51. My wheat makes the very best flour in the entire world. I grab two armfuls. Cinnamon buns, you say? If it's vanilla you need, the finest vanilla in the world comes from Madagascar. Come with me. We all hop in an air balloon and set off over Africa, looking down on the magnificent leopard roaming the plain. In Madagascar, we march through the lush hills. Here we meet Sabine, a vanilla grower, and I tell her the plan. Well, if you are making famous cinnamon buns, you have come to the right place, says Farmer Sabine. My vines produce the most fragrant vanilla beans in all the world. I scoop up a handful of the heavy brown vanilla beans. Madagascar grows sugarcane and cinnamon too, says Farmer Sabine. Let me take you to my friend Patrick's plantation. Patrick, listen to the plan. True, I have the sweetest sugar cane and the very best cinnamon in the world, he says. Sugar cane I can give you, but he looks sad. I'm afraid I can't help you with cinnamon. No cinnamon for the cinnamon buns, we cry. Now what? Something high atop a tree catches my eye. A small area of bark. I climb the tree and peel some off. This will do, I say, grinning at the relieved crowd. We coax the cow and the chicken onto a steamship and head home before the ingredients spoil, mixing up a batch of Granny's famous cinnamon buns along the way. Well, I ask as everyone chews and smiles. You were right, says the farmers. These are truly the very best cinnamon buns in all the world. Now, what should I make for lunch? So, now our grammar portion. Today we will discuss two topics. Number 1, present continuous for future plans. Number 2, interesting adjectives. Page number 53, present continuous for future plans. The present continuous tense can tell about future actions that someone plans. Include the future time when you use this tense. For example, I'm making a special breakfast today. I'm dreaming about it now. In these sentences, I'm making, I'm dreaming are present continuous. and today and now are future plans. Here are some more examples. They are opening a new bakery soon. She is taking a cooking class tomorrow. Are you planting a garden this spring? In these sentences, our opening is taking, our planting shows our present continuous tense. Soon, tomorrow, and spring shows our future plan. Now, interesting adjectives, page number 55. Adjectives tells us more about nouns. Interesting adjectives can improve your writing. Compare the sentences below. My chickens lay good eggs. My chicken lay wonderful eggs. So in these sentences, good and wonderful are interesting adjectives. So when wonderful is more interesting adjective than good, interesting adjectives can help you describe your ideas clearly in your writing. Some interesting adjectives: loud, we use noisy. For scared, we use afraid. Cold, we use cool. So noisy, afraid, and cool are some examples of interesting adjectives. Here is a homework for you. Read the unit twice, and you have to do page number 48, 53, and 55 of student book, and do page 40, 41, 44, 45, and 47 of workbook. Stay home, stay safe. Remember me in your prayers as well. God bless you.